There we go. That should be good. There we go. That's better. Okay, we've got sound now. Well, that's 2 days in a row. So if things come in 3, I'm kind of in trouble, aren't I? Anyway, hi everybody. Hi Keisha. Hi Cindy. Hi Cynthia. Welcome you guys. Yeah, hello. So again, welcome you guys. My name is Alison Solven, and I am an independent stamp demonstrator in New Westminster, British Columbia in Canada. So welcome. Hi Mo. So hopefully that's the only glitch we have today. Something with my phone, which is a bit disturbing because yesterday's problem was with my phone and today's problem was with my phone. Hi Trisha. Nice to see you here again. I haven't seen you for a while. Gee, can you guess what we're going to be playing with today? We're going to be playing with the Fitting Florets. This is the collection of products. Part of it is a sneak peek into the January to June mini catalog, and part of it is exclusive products that are available November 1 to January 4th, or while supplies last. So I'm going to take you through and show you all those. Ange, McKay, and I are using this collection in our November class. So it's a class to go. So you just join us live on Facebook and we send you all the stuff that you're going to need. You do just have to purchase the stamps and the dies. Hi Donna, how are you? Alrighty, people seem to have been hopping on here. So let me, there we go. That looks good. So forgot to close my studio door, so my dog is, you can hear my dog walking around. You probably can't though. You're usually still at work. Oh, well, I'm glad you could come live today. Normally I do Thursdays when it's my turn to do one of our class presentations. Ange does the first 2 Tuesdays in the month, and I do the first 2 Thursdays. And usually it's at 5, but I've got an event I'm going to at 5, so I can't do that. So I moved it up till 3. So we're going to use the Fitting Florets. Let's see what's involved here. We've got the framed florets stamp set. Okay, and then we've got the, let's see, what are these called? Framed floret dies. So we've got these 2 sets of dies. Isn't that gorgeous? Well, it's one set, but you got a lot of bits. So those come either individually, stamps and dies, or as a bundle. So when you buy them as a bundle, you save 10%. So it's always good to do that. These products, this bundle is staying. It's going to be in that January to June mini. So that's the sneak peek. We've also got the gold adhesive back swirls. Look how many I've used. Gosh, I have hardly any left. And sorry, I should say the framed and festive stamp set. It goes with the product, the dies that I just showed you. It is only available until the January 4th or while supplies last. So this is really cool Christmas theme. So what do you get in the class? Well, in the class, you get a full set of the gold backed adhesive back swirls. You get half a package of the designer series paper. Let's look through that. It's gorgeous. Now I've cut this down to 6 by 12, which is what will come in your kit for the class, but you'll get 2 of each of these. Okay, so that's one side. Love that. And then there's the other side. Really beautiful, beautiful colors. So you're going to get half a pack of that, full pack of those. And we're going to send you half a pack of the adhesive sheets because some of the intricate dies work really well with these sheets as the glue. Okay, so then you're going to also get 4 cards. So 4, what am I trying to say? I don't use the word guts, but you get what I mean. A kit that features the 4 cards all pre-cut for you. You are going to need the dies though, and you're going to need the stamps if you want to make the cards exactly like we are. And you're going to receive a PDF that's going to show you all the dimensions, the measurements, supply list, step-by-step directions and pictures. And then you're going to join us. We're going to craft along together. And that day will be December the, I think it's a Saturday, December the 3rd. 10 a.m. Pacific time. Okay, so that's the class. Now, if you choose to purchase the collection, which is all those items I showed you, so the bundle, the extra stamp set, the gold adhesive back swirls, and the designer series paper, we're going to do a couple of things for you. We're going to give you the class kit, so the 4 cards. We're going to give you that free. Woohoo. And we're also going to give you instructions for 21 cards using the collection. So here's an example of some of the cards that we're going to be sharing with you. So it's a pretty good deal. So I hope you can come. Okay, I love this bundle too. Trisha, I do too. Hi, Marilyn. Snowy Prince George. Oh gosh, well, it was bound to come. It's November, I guess. But still, really does signal the end of autumn, doesn't it, when it does that? Let's start creating. So I'm going to be using basic white. I'm going to just grab my products that I'm going to be using today. I'm going to be using those dies. What are we called again? Framed Florets dies. I'm going to be using those. I'm also going to be using the Framed and Festive stamp set. Okay, so we've got our basic white. It's 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. Okay, I'm going to use some of that beautiful DSP. Now I've got Poppy Parade. It's one of the, no, that's Real Red. I've got Real Red, lied, Real Red. That's okay. As sort of a layer for my DSP. And I'm using this DSP, this black checkered. That's the other side with the blue flowers, which we used in our card the other day. But I'm going to be using this side. Okay, so actually we can go ahead and glue that down. Okay, thanks for sticking with me yesterday during our little technical loop. These things happen. We can't lose sleep over them. But if you got knocked off, I hope you can go back and watch the replay. It's on YouTube, or it's right here on my Facebook page. That's where you're watching me. Okay, so that's going to form our layer. Okay, here we go. Now I'm going to take some of the DSP. This one here, it's on the opposite side of this Blushing Bride piece. See all these little berries? I'm going to color them in with this Sweet Sorbet. So I'm just going to take the light Sweet Sorbet and color this in. I see that Marilyn's saying that they're getting 20 centimeters in the next 2 days. Ugh. Yuck. We're going to get the wet version. We're getting rain. And I have to head to downtown Vancouver tonight, which is not thrilling me because of this weather. But I am going to the Vancouver Canuck hockey game, so I'm kind of excited about that. Okay. There we go. I think that's good. So just colored those in. Is that pretty when you just color those berries in and that just pops? And I think I can go ahead. Yep, I can go ahead and glue that on. So I'm just going to go ahead and glue that on. How many of you have got this bundle already? It's kind of cool. There we go. All right, so that's kind of the start of our card. Now, I want to cut out a few things from the dies, so let me grab those. I'm going to use this one here. Now, if you've been watching our lives, you'll know that this die and this die, this more ornate die, cut out the outside and the inside. Okay, the hearts one just cuts out the outside. Okay, now when you go to cut these, you're going to end up with the 2 pieces, and you may want to use them together, or you may only want to use the outside ring or the inside ring. I just keep collecting all the ones that I haven't been using, so works for me. I've also got this little piece of, this is actually Sweet Sorbet. I thought it was Real Red, but it's Sweet Sorbet. I'm going to cut out 2 of these little very ornate little dies. So those are going to be cut out of that. Okay. And then I'm going to grab I said I was only going to be using, I'm going to actually be using this die too. The Stampin' Die from the framed. I'm going to use Memento ink, and I'm going to stamp it just on this scrap piece of basic white. I think that's all I'm going to do right now. So I'm also going to be grabbing the outline stamp of this one and cutting that out. Okay, so that's all our die cutting that we have to do. So let's just do all of that at the same time, or at least a few at the same time. We're going to bring in our baby boss, our little baby mini machine here. So we've got the number 3 plate, number 2 clear plate. Okay, and I'm going to just run this one through first. So this is that oval that we talked about earlier. We want that one. You've got the whole collection? Yeah. Hope they win for me. I noticed the LOL there, Keisha. It's if you're a Canucks fan and you've been for a long time, you will know that they have not been winning lately. However, tonight is Kevin Bieksa night. Kevin is a much loved member of the alumni of Stampin' Up. Oh, I wish. Of the Canucks. And he signed a 1-day contract today. And he's come back just to be honored tonight. And the joke going around is, because he's a right-handed defenseman, the joke is, put him in, coach. Put him in, because we need him. I'm not going to say that we don't, because I think we do. We could use them. So that's kind of a funny thing. I always find that if I go to a game live, which I do once a year usually, sometimes more than that, but usually I get one game in, it doesn't hurt as much if they lose when you're live, because there's so many fun things going on. Oh, Cindy said the same thing. Well, they couldn't play. She's like, hope they play better tonight. Well, let's face it, folks. They can't play worse. It's pretty grim. I need to have a Facebook Live just on the what ails the Canucks. I have my own opinion. I think they all need a sports psychologist at this point, especially Demko, right? Like, he's just floundering, the poor guy. All right, we're going to use Light Soft Succulent. Now, I could have colored this in before I cut it out, but it doesn't matter. We go. Cut that out. This is actually a very fun little card based on a card that I saw on, if you're a demonstrator, on the Stampin' Up website. They have a little, I think about 6 ideas on there. You can download them. And I just changed it up a titch. Not a lot. But I really wanted to use, I was really using a lot of that blue paper and those gorgeous flowers. And I wanted to use that black and white check. So I thought, well, let's see what they came up with. They're the artists, right? So let's pop these guys out. So I've got one of those, and grab my, I was going to say grab my pokey tool, but my pokey tool is missing, which is a bit alarming. Oh, you know, oh, there it is. It just fell down, and it just fell through its little holder there. Here he is. I'm going to use my pick, take a pick, and just pop out these. There we go. Okay, so we got 2 of those. We've got that one, what we colored. And then let's just grab these. We've got our little piece of, now I forgot to tie this as Blushing Bride. Okay. Hi, Ellie. And then we've got Sweet Sorbet. Maybe the boys need a Stampin' therapy session. You know what? It cannot make it worse, Keisha. Oh, we're so bad, but it's true. Poor Canucks. Anyway, I'm looking forward to, I'm taping it because, of course, I'm sure that Juice, aka Kevin Bieksa, will be on at the first intermission. So when I get home, I can watch what he says. It's always good for a laugh. We always loved him at intermissions, didn't we? Yes, and our top players do need to stop getting hurt. Cindy, you're quite right. We've had quite a few bad injuries. Although I think they were back. Quinn Hughes was back last game, so it's not really an excuse, is it? All right, let's add some bling. So this is Sweet Sorbet. Now this is the Sweet Sorbet is an in color, and this is the, now what do they call this? Metallic woven ribbon. Isn't that pretty? Love that. So let's do this. Let's grab a bunch, kind of just make some loops. Let's do that. I'm going to make this one a little bit shorter because I don't want to waste too much, but I can have it go off a little bit. So just laying it across my card, and then I'm kind of looping and looping, something like that. Okay, so something like that. There we go. And just to hold that in place, let me cut that. Grab my ribbon scissors and we'll give that a little snip. Let's just anchor that with my very sophisticated Scotch tape because you won't see it. Move my finger out of the way. There we go. Okay. Right, so we got some bling. And then, have you guys seen the 2022-2024 in color Baker Twine pack? You get every one of the in colors, and we're going to use that Sweet Sorbet. So this is a little bit different. This is very classy and sparkly. And then I'm just going to add some of this Baker's Twine. Just going to add a little bit less. Just want to, oh, just one sec here. I think what I might do is do a loop and then another loop. But just want to add it. It's just a little softer. And I think we can make it a bit smaller there. There we go. So again, just grab some Scotch tape, or if you've got the Arterin tape, that would be great too. Okay, there we go. Love that. This is Sweet Sorbet, the ribbon, and this ribbon is Sweet Sorbet. So they're both Sweet Sorbet. And now here's the piece that I cut. Now I want to add those little dies that we did. So let's do that. Take these guys, and I wanted to have them kind of off the side here, sort of like that, right? Let me just see. Yeah, I think so. So what I can do is I can use some of the Paper Pumpkin glue dots or our regular glue dots. That would work too. But I'm going to just use, there we go. There we go. And then I got a little bit more play. So that's coming together. Let's pop this up. Okay, we're going to have our dimensionals. Okay. You guys made a lot of cards with the collection if you've already got it. My sisters and I were making a bunch of cards when I was visiting them in Toronto. It was fun. 'Tis the season to be jolly. And then we've got this little piece here. And I'm just going to put glue on this side. So a little bit of white glue. You could use the Paper Pumpkin, the flat glue dots. That would work too. Okay. So far that's what we've got. I love the berries and the green plaid. I agree. Oh, hi, Bern. You're going to use your set today? Excellent. It is very skinny ribbon, isn't it, Donna? Look at it. It's very skinny. What would it be? Gosh, it's not even, usually, yeah, let's see here. An eighth of an inch. An eighth of an inch. So, yeah. Can't get much thinner than that, but it's very elegant, I think. Let's add our gold backed swirls, and I'm going to color them. I'm going to use the dark Stampin' Blends, the dark Sweet Sorbet. I'm just going to color a few of those in. I love how you can color our embellishments with our alcohol blends, our ribbons and pearls and rhinestones. So many of them you can color with our alcohol-based blends, which is really good. Just going to go around the edge, I think. Okay. And then let's grab, I think I need to, it is pink. It's not, sorry, Cindy's saying the ribbon looks pink. It's kind of a, yeah, it's kind of a pink ribbon. It's called Sweet Sorbet. But remember, when Stampin' Up! Has ribbons or sometimes designer series paper, you're never going to get the color of the paper to match the ribbon. It's meant to coordinate, which you can see it does, right? That's all we're going for. It's not an exact match. Okay, so I'll hold it up and you can see that, oops, let's see. You can see that ribbon is got a nice pinky tone to it. So that is a Fitting Florets card. Again, our class is on December the 3rd, but we need you to register by next week so that we can get those products ordered for you and shipped out in time to get yourself ready for the class. The card I made the other day, it was this spanner card. Remember this? So here is the spanner. It's the one we did on, gosh, what's the date today? It's Thursday, right? I was here yesterday, and I guess this was Sunday's card. And then just to show you a couple more, this is one that I really liked. I put this one on Instagram the other day. So just really focusing on the designer series paper and stamping and cutting out the flowers with the coordinating dies, and then adding a bit of gold. Yeah. I think the gingham is evergreen. Well, it might be, but it sure looks black to me. Could be my weird eye. That's evergreen right there. And then, so it just looks black to me, but it could be evergreen. It's quite black. I guess the way to figure it out is, remember when you go shopping and you're going to buy something and you think, oh, that looks blue. And then you hold it up to something blue and it's not blue. So here's black. So it may be evergreen, but it's really, if you're just looking at it with the naked eye, because that's evergreen, see? But against the black, it looks black to me. Anyways, either one. And of course, you can use your blends and color paper. Did you guys know that? You can just go right over this and color those white bits. Could be a totally different color, which is kind of fun. So that's our card for today. That's our card from the other day. Okay. There we go. All right. So let's go over here and see if anybody's got any questions. I think we're good. Okay. Any questions? No. All right. Well, thanks for joining me, you guys. Today's Thursday. I'll see you again on Sunday. So Sunday at 10 a.m., please join me for another fun card. I have no idea what we're going to be making, but we'll make something fun. And have a great rest of the week, and I hope you get some creative time in. Bye for now.